Hi, I'm Robbie Enos with KCRA 3, and here's a look at your sports.
Using fastball is what made Parker a top prospect in the first place. But in order to reach the big leagues, he's going to have to develop into a more complete pitcher. Despite his injury, Stassi remains the catcher of the future for the Oakland A's organization. A stint with the Sacramento River Cats is likely in his future. Eric is not only eyeing a successful stint with the River Cats, but also a spot in the Oakland A's bullpen. The list of victims this year includes prestigious four-year universities such as Stanford and Pepperdine. Overall, they have outscored opponents a whopping 272 to 33 points. The difference between regular tennis and wheelchair tennis is that the ball is allowed to bounce twice before the players may return it. At the Track and Field World Championships, all eyes were on the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt. But despite the hype, Bolt did not win. In fact, he didn't even get out of the starting blocks. Well, he did manage to get out just at the wrong time. Bolt was disqualified from the race after a false start. The World Athletics has a zero-tolerance false start rule. One and you're out. Instead, fellow Jamaican sprinter Johan Blake won the gold medal in 9.92 seconds. Bolt still holds the 100-meter world record at 9.58. There's still no deal, but NBA owners and players are continuing another long bargaining session despite the departure of Commissioner David Stern. Stern left after talks surpassed the 7-hour mark today to attend an owners planning committee meeting at another hotel. It's unclear whether Stern plans to return later tonight, but the two sides are hoping to make progress toward ending the 111-day lockout. Both sides have met for about 24 hours in a 32-hour span with a federal mediator. Bryant Gumbel has called NBA Commissioner David Stern a modern-day plantation overseer. He said it during the closing of his HBO's Real Sports cable show. Bryant Gumbel claims David Stern is standing in the way of a resolution to the NBA lockout. With less than 3 weeks until training camps are supposed to open, there has been no progress in the talks to end the NBA lockout. A hard salary cap remains a major sticking point. The owners are scheduled to meet tomorrow in Dallas, and Commissioner David Stern said there won't be any decisions to cancel training camps at that session. Pittsburgh Pirates have established a legacy of losing. With a loss today, the Pirates would clinch their 19th consecutive losing season, the longest of any American professional sports franchise. Before the Pirates hosted the Cardinals, they honored one of their former great players, Roberto Clemente. And despite this 6-inning RBI double by former El Camino High School great Derek Lee, the Pirates fall to St. Louis. Cardinals put the Pittsburgh Pirates into the record books as the Pirates clinch their 19th consecutive losing season. Today's final score is 3-2 Cards. In the final game of a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels, the Oakland A's tried to avoid losing their second game in a row. And like they have all season, the offense of the Oakland A's struggled. In fact, their only run of the game came on this solo home run off the bat of Josh Willingham. It's his 26th long ball of the season, tying him for 8th best in the American League. So the A's drop another game, 4-1, and now fall to 15 games below the 500 mark. And in Omaha, the Sacramento River Cats are trailing the Storm Chasers right now, 7-3 in the 4th inning. With 14 games left in the regular season, the San Francisco Giants sent their pitching ace Tim Lincecum to the bump to face the San Diego Padres today. The G-men came in looking to sweep a 3-game series from the last-place Padres. In the top of the first inning, Tim Lincecum gave up this RBI double to Jesus Guzman. Cameron Maybin scores, and San Diego led 1-0. But during the Giants' first at-bat, they tied things up on this Carlos Beltran solo blast over the fence in right field, and this game is now tied at 1. Then in the bottom of the 6th, Beltran comes up big again. He puts San Francisco on top with his second solo homer of the game, his 20th long ball of the season as the Giants led 2-1. Tim Lincecum ended a 3-start winless stretch, winning for San Francisco as they sweep the Padres. Today's final score is 3-1 as the Giants are now 8 games back of first place. The Rams and Giants Monday Night Football game. The National Football League is cracking down on players faking injuries during games. Today, the league warned all 32 teams that if it is determined that a player fakes an injury, there will be fines, suspension, and even loss of draft picks. In case you missed it, here's the video from Monday night. During a Rams drive, 2 New York Giant players just fell down for no apparent reason, coincidentally at the same time.
Many have speculated that this was done on purpose in order to slow down the no-huddle offense of the St. Louis Rams. Quarterback Terrell Pryor practiced for the first time with the Oakland Raiders today as he completed his 5-week suspension for rules that he violated while he was playing college football at Ohio State University. Sacramento's 4-time National Women's Pro Football champions, the Sacramento Sirens, are beginning their 12th season in Sacramento and are looking for women who can play some tackle football. The Sirens are holding open tryouts November 5th and December 3rd at Natomas High School at 9 a.m. With tryouts taking place next month and in December, you have plenty of time to get in shape, ladies, but you must be of 18 years or older to try out. His streak will end at 227 consecutive games started in the NFL. Today, the Indianapolis Colts made it official that Pro Bowl quarterback Peyton Manning will not play in the Colts season opener this Sunday. Peyton is still recovering from neck surgery he had during the offseason. It's time to get out and vote for our high school playbook game of the week. The polls will close in about 15 minutes, so it's time to get on those computers. Here are your choices for Week 7. Mesa Verde at Capital Christian, Galt at Union Mine, which will be in El Dorado, McNair at Edison of Stockton, El Camino at Cordova. And remember, uploading a 30-second Spirit video will earn you 1,500 votes. You have about 10 minutes left to cast your final votes for our high school playbook game of the week. Here are your choices for Week 3. Fairfield at Rodriguez, Cristo Rey at Delta, Granite Bay at Vacaville, and Del Campo at Rockland. Remember, to get 1,500 bonus votes, all you need to do is upload a 30-second Spirit video. In local college football, the Sac State Hornets will play their first home game of the season this Saturday at 6:05 against the University of Montana. Across the causeway, the UC Davis Aggies won their first game of the season, defeating San Diego on Saturday. This week, UCD is at the University of Hawaii. The Aggies have gotten off to a 1-2 start this season and will be big underdogs taking on Hawaii. The Warriors are known for their famous run and gun offense, which is a frequent passing system that looks to spread the field. Despite their slow start, Aggies head coach Bob Biggs feels he's got a solid team this season. A local Sacramento high school will finally get to play a home game in more than 3 years. This Friday, the Luther Burbank Titans will play their first home game since 2008, thanks to the opening of a $9.3 million sports complex. A special ribbon cutting ceremony will be held Friday morning before the team faces Hiram Johnson High School later that evening. Sierra College head coach Jeff Tisdale is stepping down from his position, and according to the school's website, is effective immediately. The move is due to a blood-related medical condition. Here's a look at Tisdale's accomplishments as the head coach of Sierra College. He was 79-32 overall, which ranks as one of the best winning percentages in the nation. Those wins include 6 conference titles and 5 bowl victories for the Wolverines. During that span, Tisdale led his squad to a 37-game winning streak, still the 3rd longest winning streak in college football history at any level.
Elk Grove, Robbie Enos, KCRA 3 Sports.
I'm Robbie Enos with KCRA 3, and that's Lick Your Sports.